Hi there, I'm Jessica Rose. Welcome to this session on making more money in your jewellery business. So making money and profits are important. Of course, none of us go into a jewellery business purely for money, but without them, we can't continue to do what we love. We can't have a comfortable lifestyle, and it's just all unsustainable. So it is important to have this as one of your priorities, amongst other things, of course. So here are some ways that we can help to stabilise our business, make more money, and have something that's really sustainable into the future. Now, the first thing is to diversify our income. So having different income streams is a really solid plan for any type of business. If we're purely reliant on one stream of income, anything could happen in the economy or within the changes of what's happening in materials or your customers, and we're very reliant on that specific source. So it's a good idea to have multiple streams if you can. Now, there are lots of different options for this. Obviously, selling your work, selling different collections at different price points is one way of diversifying your income, because if we reach a stage where people are buying less and less luxury jewellery, they might still be buying all of the more affordable options that you have, and vice versa. Another way is to work to commission, do repairs, do teaching, write a jewellery making book, and so much more. So have a think about how you've diversified the income in your business, or what things you can do to do that going forwards. Now, the other option for increasing revenue into your business is to charge more. And a lot of jewellers undercharge for their work. We're notorious for it because we love making it so much. We just think we won't worry about charging too much. And sometimes people shake us a bit. They come to our craft fair and say that it costs too much, or they question us about our pricing. And that can make us lose confidence and want to charge less than we know it's worth. So sticking by your guns and being solid in your pricing can really help with income into your business. We then look at targeting our ideal customer so that we can find people who love what we have to offer and are more than happy to pay for it. Now, some of this work is physical in terms of our pricing and getting all the different logistics in order, but some of it's psychological in terms of our confidence and how we portray knowing what we're worth in our jewellery business. Another thing that corresponds quite nicely with your pricing is your brand. So if you find that you've got beautiful jewellery, you're putting it out there and you're not reaching your ideal customer, so you're getting people questioning you on your pricing, not happy to pay for what you're offering, that probably has something to do with your branding and your messaging. So not many people will go into Tiffany's and say, I'm not paying that much for the necklace, because they walked in there knowing how much it's going to be, wanting it and getting it anyway, because they see value in that purchase. We want to move more towards that position where people value what we have to offer. They know what we have to offer because we've communicated it through our branding, and we attract the right people who are happy to pay the prices that we are charging. So have a look at your branding and your pricing in correlation with each other and double check they're on the same page. You might want to move them both onto a different page if they're both undervaluing your work. So don't be afraid to go through a rebranding process if that's something that's right for your business, to move it up to a more luxury level where you can charge more for your work. Another element of increasing money into your business is looking at upsells. What can you offer your current customers to encourage them to buy something more or something different? So they've already shown that they have confidence in you. They've already made a purchase from your store. They're probably at some point going to want to buy something else or move up to the next level. What can we offer them that is different and that can give them that experience? Have a think about how that could work in your jewellery business. What is your platinum service? So every business should have a platinum service that most people won't buy, but a few people will, and will bring a lot more revenue into your business. So you might have a price point on your pieces of £50 to £100, and you get your everyday purchases through that. But what about if money is no option for me, and I just want the most stunning, gorgeous piece that I've ever seen? Do you have anything that costs £1,000 or more that I can purchase? Of course, a lot of our customers are not going to be interested in this, and that's absolutely fine. But having a platinum service not only gives an option for somebody who has plenty of money and is happy to spend it on this, but it also helps elevate your brand so that those that are spending £50 to £100 on your pieces know that you are worth so much that you have pieces that are £1,000. It does something psychologically to us when we know that we're buying into something that's really luxurious and has another level. And you'd be surprised, it's actually easier to sell less pieces that are more expensive than tons of pieces that are not so expensive. So have a think about what the platinum service might be in your business. I've seen jewellery businesses that have started a subscription model, and this is quite a fun idea. So it was something along the lines of never be without jewellery again, or build your jewellery collection. You get one piece of jewellery delivered to your door every month for 12 months. By the end of the year, you have a whole mini collection. Now this is great as the jeweller because it's a regular income. It's also a lovely thing for the customer because they know that they've got a lovely, beautiful piece of jewellery being delivered every month. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but have a think about what higher level services you can offer to your current customers and new ones to be able to get more income in one go for your jewellery business. Have a think as well about additional services you can offer. So things like engraving or stone setting. Some of these might be more project management style. So if you're not a stone setter or engraver, but you make a lot of silver and gold work, you might offer this as an additional price piece. Then you take it to the stone setter or engraver and you manage that project for them. Create the piece, bring it back and sell it to your customer. So having additional services like this are another way to bring an extra stream of income into your business. Another way to increase your profits is to work with high-end materials. So we're going to pay a lot more money for a platinum and diamond ring than we will for beaded work or glass, resin, lower price quality materials. Now there are some people that sell very high-end glass and resin work, and of course we're not belittling that. But working with high-end materials is one way to increase the amount of price that you can charge and therefore how much you get per piece. Have a think about it. You might need to do some training to develop your skills, but that could be something that could really help move your jewellery business up to the next level. Next, I want to talk about weddings. Anything to do with weddings you can charge more for, which may sound cruel, but it's just how the world works. And actually, it works better to charge more. If you think about your wedding day, are you going to want to wear a £20 tiara or a £120 tiara? Even if they're the same piece, of course you're going to want to wear the more expensive one because you feel more luxurious, like you're in something beautiful that's made out of wonderful materials. And you don't want to have cheap stuff that you're wearing on your wedding day. So think about what you can do with weddings, whether it's tiaras, wedding jewellery, bridesmaids gifts, or of course, wedding rings and engagement rings. You can also charge more and should be charging more for commissions. These are one-off bespoke orders that you do specifically for a certain person. So somebody might come to you, ask you to design and make a piece for them, and your profitability in these should be higher than in any of your collections or general items on Etsy in your online store. So moving more towards a commission-based model in your jewellery business means you should have higher profitability on each piece. The other side of the coin is looking at your spending. And if, like me, you're a little bit of an overspender in your jewellery business, hands up if you're out there. I know it's easy to do. When I first started my jewellery business, I wanted to buy all of the tools, all the materials. I didn't think too much about how I would make it all back because I was just very excited about it. And I think when we start off as a hobby, it's so easy to spend on beads, gemstones, silver, whatever it is. But when we get into a business, we need to consider the profitability on each purchase. So don't be too strict with yourself, but only spend on things that you believe you're going to get an investment back on. And if that proves to be wrong, don't keep buying those things. So we start to get focused on our spending. Of course, when we increase the diversity of our income streams, we're able to get more money in each transaction and we lower our spending. That's all going to equate to more profitability in your jewellery business, which means that you can do it for longer, that you have a more comfortable lifestyle, and that you have profits to invest back into growing the business. The final point that I want to talk about is targeting an audience that can pay. Don't spend your time trying to convince people that they should pay for your jewellery. It's a horrible thing to do. None of us like to do it. And those people are unlikely to become regular customers. Make pieces that you believe in, that you love, and that you know there's an audience for, and go out there and find your audience through your branding and all the efforts you're putting into your business. Before long, you'll have a loyal following of people who love what you have to offer and can't wait for your next collection to be released. Thank you so much for joining me on this video today, and good luck with increasing profits in your jewellery business. Now, if you'd like to grow your jewellery business, I'd love to help you with that, which is why I've developed a free downloadable guide on how to grow your jewellery business. You can click on the link below to get your copy right now. Start working on the key areas that you need to build a profitable, successful and sustainable business. Now, I'd love to connect with you on social media. You can find us over at Jewellers Academy on Instagram and all the other platforms. Wishing you a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you very soon. Alrighty, bye for now.